Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm joined by a friend of the show, Kyle Petty.
Hello.
We're here to talk The Anonymous. This is season one, the finale.
Mhm.
Apologies that we were not here last week. Um, maybe by the way you ended this episode, you'll wonder why. Uh, Graph,
No, I mean, to be fair, I was sick.
yeah. Well, Kyle was sick,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I could have done it by myself, and I chose not to.
Well,
So
I tried to
you're a
give you an
guest on the
out and you
page.
threw it
You don't.
away.
This isn't. You don't need to.
I know.
You don't.
I was trying to
It's
give
not
you an
your
out and you
responsibility.
threw it
It's
away.
my responsibility,
I
and
was
I
giving
just
you one.
chose not to do it. Okay. Do we want to just go like? We could go. I think like we don't need to give a synopsis. So let's just talk about like we knew that it was going to be the box game in the end, and
We did.
I don't know. It We knew it was going to be bad, but I just didn't think it was going to be like this like blatantly not fun to watch as a whole.
Right. Knowing it was a final face off, and I know we have really been very, very tired of it, but I still thought there was some way for a finale that you were going to spice this thing up. And
Mhm.
while I don't know what that would be, right, I don't really have a solution because it is a pretty tired game. But
Yes.
like I don't know what it was going to be. I definitely did expect more.
Yeah.
Um,
Knowing that I think like you said, I think in the pre-show, knowing that who won this actually had like legit stakes on it, definitely made it a little smidge more interesting. But it's still like I wish like we talked about it, if you could see what they had, because like you didn't know anything until they revealed the boxes. Like if and breaking news, Nina won, but if Nina didn't win and steal Annie's box, that would have just been wasted time.
Right. That would have been just super lame. It's just
Yeah.
because then Andy just chose the correct box and then that's it. I mean, I guess one could argue that, like, oh, well, I guess he still played well enough that no one else picked up on the
Yeah.
fact that he had a winning box. Because that's the one little bit that you can kind of give to Nina in this. It's that
Mhm.
I guess I don't want to say this because I don't want to contradict myself, right? Because I'm tired of the face-off game. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
But it's because they played the face-off game so many times that Nina was able to read Andy accurately enough to know that she should take it. So there's
Right.
something to be said for that, but this is still not effective television. This is not
Yeah,
fun. It's not
yeah.
fun to watch.
Yeah, it's not good. And I also said in the pre-show, I just feel like a lot of the newest challenge, it's the same way. And also like how they ended up with the 80K pot today with the money. It's like they play this ball game and you're catching these balls, you got to drop them in, you make rows of five, and then they just shoot like this pink dust. You can't see anything. So like
Yeah. Mhm.
it just
What was the point?
it looked very fun to play. It's just not good for a viewer to watch. And I just even think
No.
like just like looking at the box, I think would have made like the stakes a little better and just kind of like, oh, like Christopher, like if Christopher, do you think if Christopher got the win box and he was being so erratic and like changing his narrative every couple minutes, do you think like he could have maybe pulled it off? Because I kind of feel like Andy did a little bit in the beginning and then like he didn't like stick with the character. And I thought like Christopher was doing at least a pretty good job of like being changing it up,
Yes.
even though he
He
didn't
did
win.
enough to create a lot of chaos
Yeah,
around
right. And
his box that
confusion and
like
like doubt. And I just think that
mhm,
Andy needed to do a
mhm.
little bit more because I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for Andy at the end. I was rooting for
You were,
Andy.
huh? You were, huh?
Yeah.
I was rooting for Nina because she keeps trying it with these reality shows, and she is Sandra's daughter, and it must be very challenging to be part of this
In the
world
shadow.
and not have a W. So I really, I did want her to walk away from this with something. So well,
Yeah.
I did win the anonymous, even though like that's not on the same plane as Survivor at all.
No,
Like
no, 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 no.
she's not like a reality TV loser.
All right, I'm gonna say something right here.
Uh-oh.
Nita winning to me almost seemed fixed. Did you think about that at all for any
I
moment of it?
did. I did. I just
And
hoped
because
it
like
wouldn't
when
come
they
up.
went in the face-off, Kyle, and I was like, if Andy wins, I would not think it's fixed because he has a lot of money. But she's the only girl left. Um, she's been on other reality TV shows. I don't know why, and we can talk about this too. I don't know why Marcel didn't eliminate her because he knew that she was on other TV shows and that she's smart and that she knows how to play these games. I don't know why
Well, he
they
knew and
would have
he
done that.
didn't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I would
I
have eliminated her. If I was Marcel, she would have been gone. That's what I would have done. What would you have done? Who would you have eliminated in this pool of people if you were Marcel?
That's hard. That's hard because I either Nina or Victoria. I don't
Yeah,
or Christopher.
yeah, I would have done
I,
it. Those would have been. I would not have eliminated Andy.
no, no, Andy would not have been on my radar at all.
Yeah,
It definitely would have been one of the three of them. And like, and I still Nina is really really smart and she's cunning and
yeah.
she's very difficult to read. So she's definitely a good person to get out. But at the same time, Victoria and Christopher, I would have felt had a little bit of an edge because they know each other better than I would think I know anyone else. So I
Mhm.
don't want the two of them being able to make glances at each other and be able to figure each other
Right,
out.
right.
Um,
That's yeah. I can agree with that because they'd be like, okay, we're gonna go into this. If I close my eyes for 5 seconds, I don't have it. You know what I mean? Like I want one
mhm,
person to win.
mhm.
But I
And
just and
even
I'm giving this respect to Nina by saying I would eliminate her because I think she was the best remaining player. I'm
oh
not.
yeah, she's definitely the scariest out
That's why I
there.
got to get rid of her because I like she ended up winning.
Mhm.
And I mean I didn't really hate Marcel as I was Marcel annoyed me at the beginning of the game, but not as much at the end of the game. I didn't really. You didn't like him.
No, I'm actually agreeing.
Yeah,
I did
I
like
think
Marcel actually. I
I
thought
think
he
he
was
did
like
better.
fun
He grew on me.
chaos.
He grew on me.
Yeah, and he was entertaining even to
Yeah,
watch, like when he was even like in the pod by himself.
yeah,
So they call it a pod. I'm sorry, I got like
yeah. I
bubbles
don't even
going in
know
my
what that
brain.
is.
But yeah, when they're in the bunker, so
Yeah,
whatever
whatever.
you
Yeah,
want to call
whatever. The
them.
anonymous bunker.
Yeah, I did find him entertaining. So like, yeah, no, I agree. Marcel grew
Mm.
on me. I
Yeah,
actually would have really liked if he won.
yeah. I
Yeah.
was I really if I was having Andy just for the sake of me believing the show wasn't fixed would have been Andy Marcel and then Nina Christopher.
Mm.
I
I
didn't
would have
really.
been okay with Christopher winning.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't care either, but I think that would piss people off. Cocky,
People
annoying
who
white guy.
like viewer. Well, who cares? I mean, if you
Yeah,
played the
well,
game better, you played
some
the
people
game better.
care.
Yeah, they shouldn't. Because I
We watch
also.
enough TV. They shouldn't, but we watch enough TV where I can see why people get annoyed at that. Like
Mhm.
it's
Well, before his departure, I still would have supported a Jack win. Um,
I would have actually loved to see Dylan in this.
Dylan, Dylan. I forgot who Dylan was for a second.
Oh man, come on.
Yeah,
Ah, baby.
I know it is terrible.
Yeah.
The thing about Dylan is that I didn't like that whole silent mode
Oh yeah,
thing.
he was yeah, yes.
That was
But
such a big turn off to me
yeah.
that like
Mhm.
yeah, he kind of fell out of favor with me with that
But
one.
just imagine him in the final four here with opening up the thing. He's got a sash on and like denim cowboy outfit. Everyone's trying to be serious, and he's wearing this outfit, and he's like, "It's not me, child," or whatever. You
You
know,
can take my box if you want to. Like yeah,
I think it would have been funny. I think it would
it
have
would
been
yeah, it would have been fun for
yeah,
sure.
like him and
Yeah.
Christopher because he hates Christopher. I think like that, like or just Lily in the end too. I wanted like some of that Lily Nina tension to like kind of go. I just
Oh,
and I
we
was also
miss
hoping. I'm just thinking of things now. I don't mean to cut you off here, but like I wish the final chat before they just realized they were like, hey, by the way, the final chat, you're gonna just vote with your person and like
get
just something to switch
something.
it up. Like make people get angry at each other because they don't find out who the
No, no, and
emoji was.
that was where I was going to go with this. I feel like we as viewers were robbed of some pretty amazing moments.
Yeah,
Like so Nina got to see that Lily was robot that was always going after her. I wanted Lily to know that Nina was fire.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted that to happen because Nina was always going to respect that
yeah.
because Nina's a gamer. So she'd be like, all
Right.
right, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Lily would not have taken that well to know that it was Nina the
Right.
entire time gunning after her. And
Yeah.
the fact that the handles were not revealed to everybody at the end of this, and maybe they were, and we just didn't get to see it. But like, I would have wanted to know what people thought
Yeah.
about Marcel being Snake
I agree.
and Christopher being Lipstick. Like, there's certain handles that really shook a lot of stuff up.
Hmm.
Andy as Lightning
Yeah.
caused a
Right.
lot of stuff. Like, it'd been so much
Right.
fun.
Right. I
Yeah.
agree. And almost like kind of how they do in the challenge now with the karma votes. Like at the end of the
Mm.
episode, maybe instead of wasting time, like with just like a drawn out, like the you are not the anonymous, maybe give us a minute of the eliminated player. I guess even you'd have to do it in the next episode, but even I take a minute of that, just like them finding out who like they're told who is everybody. Like I would
Well,
have liked that.
Absolutely. That's a better way to edit the show.
Yeah,
We've been saying the entire season, like eliminate them at the end. And I
yeah,
would love to begin like you begin a Survivor episode.
yeah. Like
What
reaction
is
videos on
the
video.
immediate aftermath from Tribal, right?
Yeah.
What is the immediate aftermath from this elimination? I would have liked to see that.
And I mean, I think that's a pretty good segue for you right there is they alluded that they're getting new players. Do we
They
actually
did.
believe that? I don't believe that for a second. I don't think the show is going to come back.
I Googled it and it has not officially been renewed.
I
So
thought you were about to break some news to me right there.
no, no.
It's been renewed
There
for
is
three
no
seasons.
the new 3 seasons would be very ambitious. I think we'd just be good with one. Although now I know I said in the group chat that I would not be watching a season 2. I will tune in. I'll
Yep.
still tune in and I will still shit on the finale if this is the way. Oh, I'm not supposed to curse in this house. Sorry. But like I
Yeah.
will still poo-poo the finale if that's the way that this goes.
Mhm. Mhm.
But the ride was still fun. I'll at least
The
give it
beginning
that.
was fun. I mean, I thought the
Yeah.
first couple of reviews it did, we like really were in depth about theories and like what we think can happen. And I just think if they, because we're the only page covering it currently, if they just watch our videos and then maybe take some of our advice and do
Mm-hmm.
it for season 2, I think they can. It's still a good show if they just twist a few things and like do things like the face off, but just change them. You know, it doesn't need to be the same bot. Like, let's do some different games. Like, there's other
Mm-hmm.
games in the world we can play that can decide
What are
how.
these boxes off Amazon? They said, listen, honey, we're gonna get our
Yeah,
money out of these
yeah,
boxes.
right, right. And
Yeah.
I think they could do a little bit of a better job of
Mhm.
thinking of something. But
Yep.
I'm glad I watched it. I think it was fun. I mean, you guys got to talk to Bisma. I mean, I would call that a win. We covered the show, got to talk to somebody that's cool. You
Mhm.
guys did, I didn't,
Mhm.
but it'd be. I'm fine with it. I thought it was good. I just didn't love the time. That's the only thing I say about it. Like, I really just did not like is 11 p.m. for a
No.
while was
Mm-mm.
rough.
Mm-mm. And I don't know why I'm assuming they thought that the wrestling lead-in was going to be good. I don't know who from the wide
Yeah,
world of
yeah,
wrestling or whatever they
yeah. They're
call
not going to watch the
themselves.
show unless you have somebody from wrestling on there. I think we
Right.
if they
And
got
where's
bigger
the Miz?
names,
What is he doing? Put him on
yeah,
the
yeah.
anonymous.
Like and maybe if they even get some bigger names next time, I think it
Mm.
could be a little bit interesting. And I would have also liked to maybe bring everybody back, like to like witness. Like, there's a lot of people that got eliminated in the first couple weeks that have been cool to maybe them get some insight on.
Like Tyrena, who was truck.
Well, she was the truck, and then the
Mhm.
poker player.
Yeah,
Um,
Robbie. See,
what
Dice.
was the weird cop, the detective who was just coming on really strong? What's
Oh,
his name? Like
Wayne.
Wayne. I was gonna say Watson. Yeah, but thank you for everybody watching because I mean
Hmm?
we put out like 20 minutes of content every week on it. I mean for most of the weeks and appreciate anybody tuning in. And if we
Yeah,
get a
thank
season
you.
2, I'll be here.
I mean,
That's
I'll
it.
be back.
The problem with me, man, is once I watch a show, like I still will watch it and probably be like shackled into covering it because I already watched the first season. I need to like commit. I can't just like not stop watching
Right,
the
I'm in
show.
it
It's
now.
not,
I'm in the world,
yeah.
right?
So
I get it.
we'll be here. And if anybody has any other show suggestions, let us know. Drop in the comments like this one. I know we'll check it out. We'll check out anything, give it a review,
Mhm.
and talk about it. But our next couple of videos, I think, are going to be Love is Blind, season 7 finale. We have Survivor. We have Golden Bachelorette. We have House of Villains. Uh,
Jesus.
yeah, we have a ton of stuff. And I think some other things are coming out soon. So we appreciate you guys all for watching this video and all the ones for the season. And we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.